Joy here, and this video is going to be quite crammed full of stuff, so I'm just going to jump straight in. So, originally this video was going to be about just bathroom bills, but given everything that's happened in the past couple of days or so, I felt it was necessary to do a video about just everything. And if you are aware of what's happened in regards to the Trump administration's memo to do with legislation of gender, to do with, history of bathroom bills and the history of the trans exclusion in the military in the US, well, the TLDR version of my video is this. Dear USA, what the fuck? Seriously? What the actual fuck? Sincerely, the rest of the civilized world. For those of you that don't know what's been going on, I'm going to link a couple of news articles, videos, in the description. But the basic general gist is that there is a plan to legislate against trans people's civil rights in the US. The Trump administration made a memo that the New York Times got a hold of, and in it, it basically says that they're going to legislate that gender is the same as biological sex determined at birth based on genitals, and this basically flies in the face of everything that psychologists, sociologists, and the trans community have been saying for the past 3 or 4 decades now. The problem with this is the backlash of, everyone's opinions, be it pro-trans or anti-trans, kind of did this. And if you look at the comment sections on any of these videos, whether it be a video of the, news report itself, or if you look at any number of videos by YouTubers who are trans who have responded to this and that I've been watching and fully support, you'll see that the comment sections reflect the opinions of society, which is generally a shit show. Okay? It's very, very polarized. There's a lot of people who are saying, yes, Trump is right. Trump is, talking sense for once, and we should definitely do this because all of this trans nonsense is crap, and the rest of us, is, the nice people, are saying, well, look, hang on a minute, this is not fair, this is not right. You are literally legislating transgender out of definition, and that leaves trans people vulnerable to discrimination at a legal level. And it's obvious that this is all just a political maneuver before the midterm elections to drive people to the voting booths, and this is just the latest in a long line of anti-trans legislation on the back of the trans people in the military ban. There was a ban on people serving in the US military who are trans because it cost too much to allow them to transition when it's perfectly fine to up the military budget by 70,000 or 7 million or whatever they fucking upped it to for 6 ridiculously big tank helicopter hybrid thingies, and they spend more on Viagra than they do trans people, and that's apparently too costly to keep trans people in the military. Just no. Compare this manoeuvre to the UK's government, who recently just had an online questionnaire. Unfortunately, that questionnaire is now closed. The closing time for that was quite narrow. But they posted a questionnaire asking for people's opinions on changes or proposed changes to the Gender Recognition Act law. So here you have a very vast comparison between, governments that get it right and governments that get it fucking wrong. I'm going to do the bathroom bills video in a bit more detail, but I'm going to do that separately, and I'm going to do it after this. This was just going to be about that, but the recent events just sort of, had to push that back. But I will do that like in a week or two, in more detail. But bathroom bills are another example of trans people being legislated against, even though it doesn't specifically say trans, but it does specifically target us as, by definition. But anyway, I'm going to leave you with another link in the description, and it's rather awesome because the moment that this happened, this popped into my mind, and I thought, yeah, I want to share this. Okay, now what it is, it's a link to a very short video, very short piece of a video, and it's a quote that I rather like, that I think is, really relevant to this particular scenario. And the quote is, "The circumstances of one's birth are irrelevant. It is what you do with the gift of life that determines who you are." You may or may not be surprised to learn that the quote is actually from Mewtwo in the first Pokemon movie. Because apparently teaching tolerance to children is fine, but absolutely disregarded and disallowed when it comes to big government. That's something to think about. Anyway, I'll catch you soon. Take care of yourselves. Bye.